and reported that a black duffel bag was missing from the couple's apartment.
Oh,
The same kind of duffel bag Sarah Dudley's body was found in.
my fucking
I
God.
lost my wife and a giant
duffel bag.
Did you eat a lot of paint chips when you were a kid? Why?
Welcome to the iKnowBadeaux podcast.
Hey, everybody, and welcome to the iKnowBadeaux podcast, coming at you from the local 218 studios. I, of course, am Mayor Dave Badeaux of the city of Brainerd, and with me, as always, is my brother.
That's why nobody sees my hair.
Just some fantastic quotes from you. Oh, hey, look at over there. It is Gabriel Johnson as well.
Dave, I'm the angriest pothead on earth right now. I can't believe you would not let me smoke pot at a gravity bong at a little league baseball game. I would be respectful.
I love that you are bringing that up because last night at the city council meeting, we officially, so now that it's legal in the state of Minnesota, we had to make the decision about where it will be legal in the city of Brainerd. And again, this isn't a, hey, screw you. It is a, hey, we have to protect some people's rights and make sure they're safe, from you sitting down next to them and just ripping up a storm.
Same reason you can't drink Fireball on the sidewalk.
That's exactly right. But we had a group. What did you say? 6 individuals came to talk about.
I would call them 6 potheads.
I do really like that the one person gravitated so strongly to your comment about I hear it smells and not fully getting the joke. So they didn't get Gabe's joke of I hear it smells a little bit. This guy was like, I hate the smell of alcohol.
Poop again!
A lot of fun. Very polite, though, for the most part. -1. One was a little angry.
He was intense. I think he should smoke a joint and calm down a little bit. But yeah, good guys and lady. Yeah,
not bad. I thought they had some decent points, and they have been persecuted for long enough. So
they're out in the open now.
They're out in the open now. It was a lot of fun. However, one person did say they hate patchouli, and I 100% agree.
Spot on.
Let's
ban it everywhere.
I think I might bring it up at the next meeting. Patchouli, absolutely canceled.
Yeah, you can have the pot, but we're taking the patchouli away from you.
All right, everyone knows what time it is. Don't tell Scotty. He does the news.
Beyoncé is selling listening-only tickets for her Renaissance tour, $157 with no view of the stage.
Are you in the building?
I believe so.
This is like when you go to a funeral and they have the extra thing on the side where you then have to sit and watch it on a monitor. Only in this case, you only get to listen to
I
it.
don't even have a TV for you for $157.
Yeah. Well, I would imagine it's at, stadiums. This is Beyonce we're talking about.
Yeah. They introduced her as the former Destiny's Child member.
That's
I thought she was just Beyonce.
Yeah.
that's like, and now presenting to you from the movie Newsies, Christian Bale.
It's a fine line, carrying the banner with some shine.
175?
157.
100.
Yeah,
imagine
that's a
that.
steal.
Dyslexic as always.
Yeah, for $157, fans can purchase a seat behind the stage with no view of the star's show, which is known for its extravagant props, costumes, and dance moves.
That might be the worst possible thing to do at a concert.
You get a seat.
I'm sure the sound system's great.
No, because the sound is set up to go the other way. So you're back getting the muffled, reverberation and...
Yeah, the sound booth is
Yeah.
a quarter way across or halfway across the arena.
Yeah,
The other way.
Do you at least get to see like her come back through the backstage area? Is that like what you're actually paying for?
I doubt it.
You're paying to say you were there. You just don't say what seat you had.
Yeah, you just take pictures of yourself.
Oh, I heard Beyonce in concert back in 23.
And if you walk the concourse, you can kind of peek your head through
Sure.
the door every once in a while.
I mean, to be fair, if you go to like Wrigley Field, or not Wrigley, but Boston, if you go to Fenway Field, there are seats that are behind poles.
Yeah.
So there is the possibility. Wrigley maybe as well. I don't know if that is the case. There's got to be some in Wrigley.
No, I fully support it. You were at the concert.
Yeah.
I took my kids to a Twins game last week. and we left early, and we were losing. But as we were walking out of the plaza into the parking garage, Matt Wallner hit a grand slam to give us the lead, and we ended up winning. So I had multiple people ask me, were you there for Wallner's grand slam? I'm like, yes, I was there.
Absolutely. Oh, we were there.
I heard the crowd cheer really loud.
Oh, that's fantastic.
That reminds me of the time I took a trip down to the cities for my birthday years ago. And me and my friend Woody decided, let's go to Valley Fair.
Okay.
Just the two of us. It's a Wednesday or Thursday, middle of September.
I've never done just a twosome at the Valley Fair.
Yeah.
Seems like a way to go.
Yeah, so we got in the car, drove over there. Turns out they're not open on the weekdays. So we got there, and then we said, all right, well, so then we just went and hung out in the Mall of America.
Yeah, take a picture in front of the gate.
What'd you do today? I went to Valley Fair.
Yeah, so
I did,
So
technically.
then everybody else got done with work. We went to go hang out with them, and they said, how was Valley Fair? Oh, so fun. It was such a great time. To this day, people still think we had a great time at Valley Fair. They talk about it all the time. Remember when you and Woody went to Valley Fair by yourselves? Wasn't that great? Oh, so much fun. You guys missed out. You should try it sometime.
Yeah, on a Tuesday. Sister park to Cedar Rapids or
Six Flags.
Cedar Point.
Cedar Point
Cedar Point.
in
Sandusky,
That's what it
Ohio.
is, yeah, Cedar Point, Sandusky.
I went
Ohio.
there a couple years ago.
So you did.
Home of
and
Callahan Auto.
I got it. Yeah, I gotta go. I in college I worked for Office Max, and there was a lady that every single year her family went there on vacation. That was their vacation, and she just raved about it. All the roller coasters, how awesome it was, and I've wanted to go there ever since, and I just have never pulled the trigger because part of the reason is
It's Ohio.
that's where I'm going with that.
Okay.
And I wouldn't even say part of the reason. The reason is it's fucking Ohio. There's not even a good way to get there. It's like, well, you either drive from here forever, like basically just drive until you die and then you show up, or you fly and you can't actually get close enough to the actual location. So then
you got to drive forever.
afterwards. Yeah. Sweet though, yeah. Well, sweet story.
Good thinking, Beyonce.
The question about that is it better to pay the ticket knowing that you're not going to get to see Beyonce and that you're going to be behind the stage, or to show up and have some giant like fat dude in front of you and not be able to see the concert?
Smoking
anyways?
pot. Yeah.
I hear it stinks.
I mean, if you know what you're buying,
Yeah.
if you know that these tickets are going to be behind the stage, you're not going to be able to see anything, then go ahead and buy them.
Yeah, I think the worst would be if your date took you to the Beyonce concert and you show up and you're behind the stage. What the hell is going on here?
She should at least pay like some actresses to dance on the backside, just do all the moves on the other side. That's like a whole other concert.
Just put up a couple of wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube man.
Oh, that's great.
That
with,
was
some, with some high heels. That's fantastic. I love it. All right. Next.
An influencer who promoted the virtues of the fruit-only diet has died at the age of 39 of malnutrition.
You don't want a fish sandwich?
Oh, that's sad.
Not really. Not really. It isn't that. It isn't that sad.
How long did she live on fruit alone? Like 3 weeks?
Well, it says the 39-year-old claimed she had not drank water for 6 years, drinking fruit and vegetable juices instead.
Oh, that's the complete opposite. She died of the beatus.
Yeah. She lost her foot and it was gone.
Gout?
She did not have scurvy, though. That is the one thing she did not have. Drink some water. What is wrong with you?
Yeah, fruit only diet. I'm drinking apple juice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just sugar.
That's also just complete diarrhea all the time. Wow. Okay. Yeah. And no, Gabe, not sad. That is not sad. Sad that she thought it was a good idea. That's sad.
Somebody
Sad-
lost a daughter, Dave.
Well, somebody did lose a daughter, but that's, as a parent, no offense, you go to your daughter and you say,
Drink some water.
drink some water. Just
Try a sandwich.
I mean, that's an extreme fruit only diet, like
Yeah.
refusing to drink water.
yes. Yeah. That isn't a fruit only diet. That's just slightly slow in the head and not understanding that, probably just drinking sugar all the time is not a good idea.
Quote, I eat simple food, although I have a lot of experience as a raw food chef, she wrote on social media. I love creating my own recipes and inspiring people to eat healthier. She boasted of eating no salt, oil, or protein and insisted that she never caught a cold.
Come on, don't bullshit me.
But her extreme dietary regime gradually began to take its toll, and she died on July 21st in Malaysia. Her official cause of death has not been revealed. Her mother blamed it on a cholera-like infection, but friends say that she had become more emaciated and died of malnutrition.
Maybe it was scurvy.
If you have a fruit-only diet and you die of scurvy, man, that's sad.
That's unfortunate.
I just recently on the video we did, the clip of Scott talking about being rickety cricket. Mm-hmm. The last clip I have is him
sucking on the lemon.
On lemons
That's so good.
for scurvy. All right. We good with that one? Or?
She claimed that dry fasting enabled her to overcome COVID-19 when she caught the virus on a trip back to Russia.
She got the virus?
Yeah. I thought she said she'd never gotten a cold.
Yeah.
Never got a cold. However, this other thing
This other coronavirus.
swooped right in.
Your brain has the shell on it.
I started to heal myself with dry fasting, she said. I have been practicing this method for a long time. I overcame this infection despite my unconventional treatment, which many condemn.
Yeah, she does not look well.
No, she's not. She's dead.
True.
I feel like Jesus, who was not recognized for his knowledge and crucified on the cross for bringing knowledge and light to people.
I think Jesus gets a lot of credit.
Yeah,
kind of a lot.
I believe they've two things: statues and structures built in his name. Interesting. All right, that's quite the take. And did he really get killed for his knowledge? Is that what it was? Give or take on the knowledge. I think it was more so, like it. I guess. All right, I'll give you knowledge.
Yeah, it was probably because he was a wizard.
That's what I got out of it.
Nobody is with the Jesus.
Well, speaking of Jesus,
All right.
evangelicals are apparently having a hard time with Jesus' teachings being too liberal these days.
Oh, wow, really? Okay.
Yeah. Evangelicals are now rejecting liberal teachings of Jesus.
Dirty lib.
An evangelical leader is warning that the conservative Christians are now rejecting the teachings of Jesus as liberal talking points. What say you, Catholic man?
Oh, man.
I think we should feed the poor.
Over the line!
So that makes me a dirty lib. I don't think it's a bad idea.
God, it is only if you were to write the script of how this goes, it is the only way this could go. Is just full fucking circle back around. Like, that Jesus.
And all the Democrats become Jesus freaks.
And then all of a sudden we have a lady with nothing but fruit on a cross.
Yes.
She was persecuted for her knowledge.
Dying on a cross versus shooting yourself to death. Right there.
Or both.
Right together. Well, probably.
Yeah.
Sadly. They don't talk about that part in the scripture, Took a while.
Yeah, you got to go.
Took a while.
Surprised you didn't know that.
Continue. Continue, please.
Yeah. Anyways, Christian conservatives are openly denouncing a central doctrine of their religion as being too weak and liberal for their liking. Too weak. Jesus is weak.
What's his weakness?
Poor people. The poor.
The Romans, for sure, is one.
That's like on his on Magic the Gathering card. -1 versus Romans. Maybe even higher than 1. I'd say -10.
It's science.
Also, to people that play Magic the Gathering, that shows how much I remember about Magic the Gathering. If -1 or -10 is significant, I don't know. And what the minus
10 is more significant than 1.
One would say 10 times more. But 10 times more what? I don't know.
Minuses.
Mana?
Nerd alert!
When the pastor would say, "I'm literally quoting Jesus Christ," the response would be, "Yes, but that doesn't work anymore. That's weak." When we get to the point where teachings of Jesus himself are seen as subversive to us, then we're in a crisis.
I can't believe this is not The Onion.
Yeah.
It's just unreal.
Well, yes and no. Like, that's how far we've gotten to the divide is basically if it doesn't fit exactly what I think my talking point is, then it can't exist at all and must be the opposite. And in parody, of course, Jesus would fall into that as well. I do think it's really funny. So as the mayor, I've had twice now had to have, let's call them dignitaries, but we had the governor who was very liberal that came through, and we had to give him a tour of some stuff because we received some funding from him. And then just yesterday we had Amy Klobuchar, who is our U.S. senator, who is also very liberal as well. I will get people that will contact me and say, how dare you have Amy Klobuchar come and talk to you about the thing that she gave you money for. And to a certain extent, I understand your position on that because that's how you operate. I don't operate that way. And not only do I not operate that way, I do not have the luxury of operating that way.
And you have to be able to talk to everybody.
Yes.
No, they are the enemy. If you're not with us, you're against us. And if you're against us, you should die.
Yeah. So as the mayor, my role was, we greet her. She comes and we kind of talk about the water tower, which is what we were dealing with. We have a historic water tower here in town. I don't know if you know that or not. First of its kind.
Call it the Beacon of the North.
Beacon of the North. First of its kind in the
That's
entire
probably where that whole water issue started.
world. Probably.
No, it serves no purpose. It does not have water.
It does not have, water tower that does not have water and was not a good water tower to start with. But anyways, we had to walk for a block to get there, and it was just a pleasant walk, and her and I just talked the whole way. If you can't do that...
Did you make her laugh?
Well, of course I did.
Did you give her a salad without a fork?
I did. No, I did not. What is happening right now?
What the hell is that? Did I do that to somebody?
No, when she was running for president, a story came out that one of her staffers gave her a salad on an airplane and there was no fork.
Oh, okay.
So she used her comb to eat it and threw it at her staffer and made her wash the comb.
Oh, okay.
Because apparently she's an angry woman. I don't know. It came out when she was running for president.
She's very tiny. That story is interesting when you then stand by her. She's a very small individual. So I don't know. She was very pleasant. We talked about the Vikings basically the entire time. But no, just this entire notion of we have to be this or that is so bizarre to me. But this is where it goes then. Can't have Jesus.
Yeah, with those guys, I say if you're 5'3", 300 pounds, I don't mind if the government buys your next box of fudge rounds.
Oh, Fatty Magoo?
Next! Next!
So, February 22, 2019, Senator Amy Klobuchar is facing additional allegations of abusing her staff after a report Friday said the presidential candidate berated an aide for forgetting to bring utensils, forcing the lawmaker to eat a salad with a comb.
So first of all, I would just
use your fucking hands.
I would just not
use
eat
your fucking hands,
just
man.
Don't eat the salad.
Just dip the lettuce in the dressing.
Wait.
Maybe it was already tossed.
It might have been Caesar, yeah.
I wouldn't even do that. I would eat the crouton, I would eat the tomato, and just go, I don't know what you want me to do with the rest of this, and hand it back. I take it all back. She's terrible. She's the worst person that's ever existed.
No, but it's funny that that came out as a negative news story, and it's like, that's not really that bad.
Except for
it's
the
a little
fact
weird.
Except for the fact that she ate it with a comb.
With a comb. You can be mean to your staff all you want.
Yeah.
Don't eat salad with a comb.
Don't eat salad with a comb. Cancel.
Yeah, if you're mean, you're mean. Okay, I get it. If you're eating your salad with a comb, you're a fucking moron.
Oh no.
Sorry, Amy.
Yeah, Amy, thanks. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, sorry. No, she was just here. Yeah, no,
She was literally just here giving us money.
Well,
I will
stand
say,
by my
I will
statement.
say this
Don't
as
ever
well.
do that again.
I will also say this as well. I completely agree. Was not aware of the comb situation, and really glad I wasn't aware.
Oh, you would have given her.
I
you
would
would
have
have
said
a box
something.
of combs.
I would have. You know me too well that I absolutely would. There was one point where she was talking about something, and I won't really get into what it was, but I just looked at her and I go, "Get your life together." All right, next. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me at all, by the way. That's where we are in this world.
Have fun editing that bit.
No, I'm fine. We're letting that one roll.
Yeah, that sounds
I'm okay
great.
with it.
Yeah, just weaving back and forth.
I don't know if it'll survive.
Hey, I said it. He didn't.
Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna.
moron.
I don't know if we're gonna make it like an actual video short or not. If
Yep.
we're gonna.
Have to listen to the full
Dude,
episode.
that'll pop for sure.
Oh yeah, I bet it will. That'll go great. That'll go great for me. Real great for me. Mayor doesn't wear pants and tells Senator to fuck off because she eats salad with a
Because she's a
comb.
moron.
All right, move on.
Alaskan authorities are searching for 2 Tennessee tourists who have been missing for almost a week.
Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
Jonas Bear, 50, and Cynthia something, whatever, 37, were reported missing to Fairbanks police last week when they didn't check out of their Airbnb. They checked into their lodging on August 9th and were supposed to check out August 11th. The couple's belongings were left behind in their Airbnb, but their families have not heard from them.
Oof. We know where this is going.
It's the Bears.
Family members believe they got lost on a hike after a social media post included plans to leave base camp and a vow to not get lost.
Terrible strategy.
It makes for good YouTube content, though.
Bear posted that the couple was exploring Denali National Park. Quote, I'm not going to get lost like I did 10 years ago in Australia and Katoomba Range, he said. If a Kodiak gets me, I'll consider that an honorable death.
Bear dies from bear.
Yeah.
It's that damn Sasquatch.
Bear kills bear.
So, have not been found.
Have not been found.
Still have not been found.
Stay tuned.
Yeah.
I mean, as of the 17th of August.
Ooh. Yeah.
Updated.
Hopefully they're just eating fruit.
17th of August.
We've had a week pass.
Yeah. Hopefully they're just out there eating fruit. But not the berries like the guy from the Pearl Jam movie.
The Pearl Jam movie?
What's the movie where the guy goes into the wilderness, into the wild, or whatever? Is it Into the Wild?
Grizzly Man?
No, not Grizzly Man. Not Grizzly Man. Well, I think this is a mixture of both. Anyways.
Tennessee hikers who went missing in Alaska found alive after desperate search.
sad
Updated 6
day
hours
for the
ago.
man.
Okay, all right.
6 hours
all
ago.
right.
Oh, man.
Okay, good.
What I get for reading the news a day before this.
Yeah. So did get lost.
Found alive.
You're gone for a week?
Mm-hmm.
It's a long time to be lost.
Yeah, I will agree to that. Yeah, in Alaska.
Well, we probably drank water.
Probably, I would say one of the things, probably high on the list.
Where's the beef?
Water. All right, what else we got? Let's do one more. Bring her home.
Plano man says he was arrested in his wife's death because he, quote, did not hide the body very well.
Rookie mistake.
Nearly 2 months after a Plano woman's body was found in Louisville Lake, new details about her death and her husband's arrest are emerging. Carlton Dudley has been jailed since late June, arrested 3 days after his wife Sarah's body was found in a black duffel bag in Louisville Lake off Hidden Cove Park.
You hit it off a Hidden Cove.
I'm surprised they found it.
The charges currently against him are for abuse of a corpse and tampering with evidence.
Always. Not
Not
murder.
killing your
Not murder.
Not murder. Never murder.
He abused the corpse.
But if I know anything about that bag you put it in, that is not something she would have put herself in.
She would have wanted a proper body bag.
Or at least a sleeping bag. Now, arrest documents obtained by the Dallas Morning News show Carlton Dudley spoke to Collin County Sheriff's investigators and told them he was arrested for, in his words, losing his wife's body and not hiding the body very well.
Did you hide it or lose it?
Yeah, I don't think the two are compatible. You can't.
This guy's got, I think he's got a good defense building up here.
Okay, all right.
I meant I lost it when she was alive. Last time I saw her, she was alive.
She was in a duffel bag. However,
documents also show Carlton Dudley himself filed a missing person report and reported that a black duffel bag was missing from the couple's
Jesus
apartment.
Christ. Oh,
The same kind of duffel bag Sarah Dudley's body was found in.
my fucking
I
God.
lost my wife
And
and
a
a giant.
duffel bag that would presumably fit an entire person.
While you're out there looking for my wife, could you please find this duffel bag? Here's a picture of what the duffel bag looks like.
Here's a
Last
picture of
seen
my
around-
wife next to it.
I've got a
Hidden Cove
receipt.
Park.
I have a receipt for the duffel bag here as well, if that helps.
Bought it a week ago. It was brand new. I'd really like to get it back.
Tag's still on it.
My wife's missing, and my human-sized duffel bag.
Did you look for my hatchet while we're at it?
Last scene full of blood.
Just a bit outside. He tried the corner and missed.
I suspect that is why you were arrested, sir.
I get what he's trying to go for. It's like, somebody clearly broke into the house. But come on, man. Come on.
Yeah, I'd get rid of some watches and stuff.
Yeah, throw some other things.
Yeah.
You know, what else is missing?
Not just all of my duffel bags are here, but all of my jewelry is gone, and my wife.
I've done an inventory of the house. Every duffel bag, every single one, on the hooks that they're typically on. Luggage is secure in place. However, my wife, not so much. God damn, dude.
So yeah, let this be a lesson to you. Murderers.
Yeah, murder.
Lose more stuff.
And maybe not duffel bags.
Yeah, man. Ah, God. All right. Yeah, that's a great one to end on, actually. A little shorter episode, but it's fantastic. Unbelievable. People that murder their spouses are typically not, the brightest of individuals or thinking as clearly as they should be. But to then say, hey, by the way, you're looking for A, could you also locate B, which is what she's in, is really, really high on the list of dumb things to say.
Well, and I mean, duffel bag is like the dumbest thing you could add.
Yes.
But just anything that costs $50. I'm missing my wife.
Yes.
And $50 worth of something.
Yeah.
A pair of shoes.
Yeah. It's, well, what are you thinking?
Yeah. And Hidden Cove. It's great. It's great.
Yeah, no one will ever look here.
Yeah. Well, it turns out it was found at one point because it has a name. So that's the first problem. Secondly, that makes me feel like he looked on the map and was like, oh, it's perfect.
Where to hide near me? Hidden Cove.
Hidden Cove. That's perfect. Turns out
hidden locations. Found it.
And it was in the lake, so he didn't weight it down or anything. I'm sure just threw the bag into the water. That's what it sounds like to me.
Probably couldn't even throw it that far.
Yeah, probably not. Man. Oh, good God. Well, I appreciate it. Let's keep an eye on...
Again, the charges currently against him are for abuse of a corpse and tampering with evidence.
So that probably is because they plan on filing more charges and they want to keep him in jail. But,
right. The murder charges will come after they do the autopsy and whatnot.
But still, though, I completely agree. It's freaking just unbelievable. It's more funny to me that we just weave ourselves through things like, well, we got to keep this guy in jail. So abuse of a corpse we're good to go on that. Also, falsifying of evidence and filing a false police claim saying that his bag was stolen.
Just missing.
Well, it was implied that it was stolen, unless he was saying that she left with the bag.
I don't even know if you need to keep this guy in jail. Like, is he some criminal mastermind that's going to get to Canada or Mexico anytime soon?
No, he'll kill somebody else and lose his suitcase.
I would like to hear like a full explanation as to why he brought up the bag, because there's somewhere in his brain this was a really good plan. Really good plan.
Yeah, well, if just the wife goes missing, that's suspicious. But if the wife and other things have
the
gone
duffel bag
missing,
and a shotgun shell.
yeah, a hatchet. Yeah, somebody stole my bottle of poison.
Oh God! Somebody's daughter, Scott. Come on, come on. All right. Let's wrap this baby up. Thank you. That's great. I actually really appreciate that. Keep an eye on it because I do want to maybe follow up on this individual because there's no way that trial goes smoothly without there being any humor in it at all. Because at some point you have to have a defense, and I just going on a limb here, I don't think his defense is going to be very good.
I bet it will because I bet he defends himself.
Oh, yeah. Well, no, it'll be good for us. I'm not saying it'll be good for us. I'm just not saying it's going to be a highly intelligent view of how to get off on murder. All right. Thank you to the Boutros.
Yes.
And thank you to Gabriel Johnson, the councilman.
Thank you, Dave. Always fun.
Appreciate it. We are going to be back next week with 1995. So we're going to throw out a post to everyone. They can get an opportunity to give us their things that they'd like to hear about the year of 1995. I've got mine. I know what I've pulled up on my list of things that I want to talk about. And I'm excited for this year. I think it's going to be really fun. I think 1995 is a great year. 1994 was spectacular, but I think 1995 is great. And I heard really good feedback about the wrestling episode as well. So let us know if you want more wrestling content, because the more I watch the wrestling stuff, the more fascinating it is to me, that whole time frame and even still moving forward.
Yeah, to answer your question from the wrestling episode, my favorite match was the 1987 WrestleMania match between Hulk Hogan and Macho Man.
Okay. All right. Yep.
Watch it.
Yeah, it's great. And there's actually Macho Man versus Steamboat Dragon.
Mm-hmm.
That
Steamboat Dragon?
Isn't it Ricky? Is it Ricky the Steamboat Dragon? Isn't that what it is?
I have never heard that name before in my life.
Okay, well, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Trying to finish this episode, but I'm pulling up something because I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I might be completely incorrect. Yeah, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. Not the Steamboat Dragon.
The Steamboat Dragon.
Ricky
and
Steamboat.
The Dragon Steamboat are very different.
Ricky Steamboat. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. Ricky the Dragon. Anyways.
I prefer Ricky the Steamboat Dragon. That's way better.
All right.
Or the Steamboat Dragon.
Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back. And let us know what you want to hear from 1995, and then we'll get right back into it. We got to get some games going again. And then also, let's maybe throw it out to the public to see what they want us to do another draft of as well, because I'd like to throw another draft into the mix. Those are always fun. But yeah, we're coming up on the beginning of September here, so this would be a good time to get, some of that fall stuff ready too. Maybe you get ready. We got fall, we got Halloween, we got Christmas coming up, we got Thanksgiving. We got lots of ideas that maybe we could throw out there. So let us know what you might want to do for those, and we will be back next week with 1995. Until then, we're done. That's not bad. That's great, though. Jesus Christ, what a freaking moron. Unbelievable.
Who, Amy Klobuchar?
Would you stop? You freaking literally stop. I was just
saying. She ate
a
salad with a comb.
Well, she
okay?
I want to say she probably did, what am I supposed to do? Eat it with this? I hope she, put it up to her mouth and just let it all fall back down. What are you, an idiot? Threw it. I don't think that's what happened.
No, she was hungry.
No. All right, good enough.